How many types of predators are there? One video breaks down the entire ranking system.
Why is he the only predator to slice aliens like they're nothing? Those familiar with xenomorphs know, never rush the lone wolf. An elite Yautja, he's second only to the Elder. In Predator 2, he's tall, muscular, and agile, with battle-scarred features, including a corroded fang. Unlike earlier predators with heavy armor, Lone Wolf wears lightweight plating on key areas, allowing him to handle multiple xenomorph masks. 10 or more line his ship. His power is easy to imagine. Throughout the Purge, he shows combat skills far beyond ordinary predators. Unlike younger predators' wrist blades, which corrode from xenomorph blood, his are highly acid-resistant, even able to crush a xenomorph skull with his foot, proving his gear's durability. Agile and tactical, he slaughters countless xenomorphs with precision. Even as his gear wears down and he's injured, Lone Wolf remains calm. In the final battle, he sheds equipment to mislead his opponent while hiding a wrist blade. The fight ends in a mutual kill, yet it's still puzzling why predators never carry enough weapons. What creatures are all those skulls the predator collects? In Predator 2, the trophy wall flashes by fast. Looks like decoration, but here's the twist. Every skull is real prey the predator took down, and many come from comics and games, not the movies. The most famous is the Xenomorph Warrior, not a drone, a warrior from Aliens, armored acidic, fast, one of the predator's favorite and deadliest hunts. You also spot a T-Rex skull. The Yautja visited Earth ages ago, so dinosaurs, even Yetis, ended up on the list. Comics add more nightmares like lava goblins, violent pack creatures that overwhelm even well-armed predators. They even hunt each other. The Jungle Hunter, City Hunter, and the Berserker clan are rival bloodlines. Berserkers are bigger and meaner, built to kill other predators. But the scariest prey, the engineer from Prometheus, creator of humans, tied to the xenomorphs. One-on-one, a predator loses. In the comics, they only win with human backup engineers, cut down xenomorphs easily, and wield tech on predator level. Why do people say the predator trial is just for show? The trial looks brutal, but most of the time, it's just for show. Under normal conditions, it's almost impossible to fail. The hunt is controlled. The queen is awakened on schedule. The predators arrive prepared. For most, it's tradition, not a true challenge. Until Alien vs. Predator. Everything went wrong. Human explorers entered the pyramid early. Weapons were disturbed. The queen woke too soon. The temple shifted. Protocol collapsed. Chaos followed. Chopper Hodge was ambushed and killed. Celtic charged in with arrogance and paid the price. On paper, it's a deadly test, a rite of passage. Young Yautja prove their worth by hunting xenomorphs to earn their marks. But here's the twist. Only Ashiskar adapted. He stayed calm. He observed. He struck with patience and precision. He defeated multiple xenomorphs, and even the queen herself. Mortally wounded, Scar completed the hunt with honor. Scar here, the so-called kindergarten trio? Yeah, that wasn't me. Wrong group. Can you believe Bud is the xenomorph's most feared enemy? Sounds impossible. At first glance, Bud looks gentle, harmless, almost cute, soft eyes, no threat at all. But the truth is the complete opposite. Xenomorphs are nearly unstoppable. They reproduce through parasitic implantation. Their acidic blood melts metal. Even predators treat them with caution. But one species breaks the rule, the Kalisk. They heal at an insane rate, almost immune to xenomorph acid. Even if an embryo enters their body, their tissue regenerates too fast. The parasite can't survive. Then there's their power. Razor-sharp claws, crushing strength. A fully grown Kalisk can face a xenomorph queen head-on. In comics, Kalisk, XEX-0522, is portrayed as a near-invincible apex predator, a true trial target for hunters. But in Predator: Badlands, Bud is only a Kalisk juvenile. He inherited his mother's regeneration. The film softens that image. Otherwise, the movie would be over in the first 10 minutes. So when will we finally see its adult form on screen? How powerful is the Kalisk on planet Jaina? An adult Kalisk stands nearly 10 meters tall. Its body stretches about 15 meters long. Even the Yautja fear it. It moves like a cat. It strikes with brutal force. Black scales cover its body. Most weapons can't cut through them. Its tongue shoots nearly 10 meters. It drags the victim straight into its jaws. But the real source of its extreme regenerative ability. Even when Dax sliced open its abdomen with a plasma blade, the wound sealed instantly. Even if its head was completely severed, a Kalisk could reattach it in minutes, breaking every biological rule we know. There's only one reliable way to kill a Kalisk: cryo-freeze it. Rapid freezing slows its body. A cryo device placed inside then explodes. The blast shatters the creature. It cannot regenerate after that. In addition, young Kalisks look like small primates. They form emotional bonds. With early training and steady trust, a Kalisk can be tamed. Why Dek's decision to abandon the hunt for Kalisk? Dek's transformation started with a revelation. When he touched the fluid in the tracks, he realized Bud was Kalisk's descendant. This explained why Kalisk hadn't killed him. Bud had marked him with his saliva. But that wasn't all. Dek's anger over his father's role in his brother Kuei's death pushed him to a breaking point. Dek knew he couldn't return to his father's clan for approval. The hunt for Kalisk was over. Rather than fighting alone, Dek decided to form alliances across species. He would build his own family in a new tribe. Here, leadership wasn't about being the strongest hunter. It was about protecting the group. This was a radical shift from the ironclad warrior's values, where strength was everything. His choice was bound to make him an outcast, and he could even be hunted down by those higher up in the hierarchy than his parents. What do you think? Why is Dek the most merciful predator? At the start of the film, we see Dek without his mask. In Yautja culture, this means he doesn't belong to a clan yet, and hasn't earned the right to wear the clan symbol. Moreover, Dek is shorter and even missing a tooth. He's the weakest in his clan and wants to prove himself. To do so, he tries to save himself by hunting the regenerating beast, Kalisk, from the Death Planet. But his father chooses to uphold the clan law, eliminating the weak for the sake of honor. Dek's brother steps in to protect him, following Yautja law regarding outcasts. Dek doesn't need anyone's help, but on the Death Planet, he saves a robot named Tia. Later, Dek, Tia, and Bad form a new family. He decides to craft his own mask using materials from an Earth creature. However, throughout the film, Dek never wears the mask during battle, showing that he has learned to coexist peacefully. He's from Earth, and his ideology contrasts sharply with his father's. Do you like the idea of a kind-hearted predator? Why do some fans joke that predators are holy meat? The basics are simple. The Yautja are a highly advanced warrior species, over 7 feet tall, massively built, and far stronger than humans. They carry cloaking tech, thermal vision masks, plasma casters, collapsible spears, and smart discs, gear that makes them some of the most dangerous hunters in the galaxy. Their culture revolves around ritual combat, earning honor, and surviving brutal hunts. Then comes the twist. Xenomorph blood can melt through steel, but predator blood does the opposite. In the expanded lore, Yautja blood shows intense biological effects. It can enhance strength, extend life, and is treated almost like an alien cure-all. That's where the strangest trivia appears. In Report 1325, a Japanese warrior named Li Yi-shin reportedly consumed a dead Yautja after a crash and was said to gain near immortality. So predators became known as holy meat, not because they're weak, but because eating one might make you stronger. If it truly granted a longer life, would you try it? Why doesn't the elder predator wear a mask? You might think it's for style, but the real reason lies in the film's lore. Here's the truth. He can wear one. He just doesn't need to. In the original canon, only warriors on high-risk frontline hunts are required to wear fully sealed helmets. They filter toxins, enhance vision, and lock onto targets. The Elder Predator isn't a frontline hunter. He's a command and oversight figure. His operating zone is safer. The atmosphere is breathable. For him, a mask isn't essential gear. And his status matters. He comes from an honor-ranked lineage, a class allowed to show their true face. No need to hide, no need to prove. Exposing his features is both privilege and confidence. The film adds another layer. Behind the scenes, the director revealed it was a deliberate choice. No mask meant clearer expressions, stronger emotion, better connection with the audience. Maybe the Elder Predator should keep the mask on. He looked badass with it, but without it, the wrinkles ruined the illusion. Why can such a powerful predator still be parasitized by a xenomorph larva? In The Predator, 2018, the assassin predator looks unstoppable, nearly 10 feet tall, minimal gear, pure physical dominance, the perfect apex hunter. Here's the twist. The real threat isn't strength. Facehuggers are the second stage of the xenomorph life cycle. They launch from eggs, latch onto the face, tighten their tail around the throat, and implant an embryo that absorbs the host's DNA and evolves at terrifying speed. No amount of muscle can stop that process. Can a predator survive? Yes, but only if the parasite is detected early, before the chestburster erupts. In Alien: Resurrection, Ripley had one surgically removed using advanced technology. A Yautja could attempt the same. if they act fast enough. In Alien vs. Predator, 2004, even Scar, already infected by a facehugger, could still go toe-to-toe with an elite predator. Now imagine a facehugger successfully latching onto the far larger, more powerful assassin predator. Who on Earth could possibly stop it? Why does the ghost predator target fellow predators? Predators hunt humans, xenos, anything dangerous, but not their own kind. Yet the ghost predator breaks that rule. He kills them, and he does it without hesitation. But here's the twist. Ghost isn't dishonoring the code. He's enforcing it. In his story, Deck's father does the unthinkable. He uses his invisibility cloak against his own son. A coward's move, a violation of the hunt. The moment he hides behind tech to win, he loses all honor. Among Yautja, that's worse than losing a hunt. It means losing your right to be called a warrior. Fans point out another detail. Deck's clan shows all the signs of bad bloods. Yautja, who break traditions, raid for power. And Ghost's job? Wipe out that infection. That's why he targets them. He's not hunting family. He's cleansing corruption. To Ghost, warriors like Quay and Dex still deserve respect. They fight fair. They bleed with honor. But their father, their clan, they cross the line. And in Predator culture, once you cross it, the ghost comes for you. Did you know Predator originally referred to Schwarzenegger? When Predator hit theaters in 1987, it exploded in popularity. Sci-fi horror jungle warfare, and Arnold Schwarzenegger at peak power. But here's the twist. The alien wasn't supposed to be called Predator at all. Sylvester Stallone ruled Hollywood with Rocky and Rambo, and he and Arnold were locked in a full-on rivalry. So the studio made a bold move. If Stallone was the strongest man on Earth, Arnold would become the strongest man in the universe. Writers built the story around that idea. Arnold versus an alien hunter. And the title, Predator, it originally referred to Arnold's character, not the creature. The alien itself was simply called a Yautja. But when the movie released, audiences misunderstood. They saw the creature and assumed it was the Predator. The media repeated the mistake. Fans picked it up, and soon the name stuck everywhere. Eventually, the studio just leaned into it, officially naming the alien species the Predator. Honestly, I still prefer calling them Yautja. Was Deck's mother actually the true Predator Queen? At the end of Prey, Badlands, Deck says, "It's my mother." That line changes everything. We never see her face or hear her voice. Then she appears in a massive mothership. She's not just another Yautja, she's a matriarch. Males hunt and fight females, they rule. They control the clans, the resources, the traditions. That means Deck's mother likely had more power than his tyrannical father, Nyor. She commands fleets, leads clans, cold, calculating, terrifyingly intelligent. And when she learns her son killed his father, rejected tradition, and formed a clan with a human and an alien, everything she believed in is challenged. Comics hint that female Yautja might actually run the clans, calling the shots while males hunt and brawl. Fans want female Yautja who aren't just predators with boobs. They follow the Predator Code, lead clans. Veteran fans also want to see female Yautja who follow the Predator Code, showing the true power and cunning of women in Yautja society. Why can the ultimate predator defeat a traitor predator? The ultimate predator fights differently. It studies its prey, learns every weakness, and strikes before the target even knows it's coming. One hit, one kill, no second chances. Even legends like the lone wolf or city hunter wouldn't last. This predator was made for one purpose: to hunt traitors who broke the Yautja code. Every fight is a warning to the rest of its kind. The ultimate predator isn't a regular hunter. It's the peak of Yautja evolution, nearly 3 meters tall, built for speed and power. Every move is precise, every strike deadly. It doesn't rely on heavy armor or gadgets, just raw strength and perfect timing. Normal predators need cloaking and tools to survive. That makes them predictable. In a world where strength is law, the ultimate predator is judge and executioner, the perfect hunter. Do you know why wolf is considered one of the deadliest predators? In the Predator franchise, he's famous for his skills, experience, and ruthless methods. Wolf is an elite hunter, known as a cleaner, a role reserved only for the most skilled Yautja. A cleaner's job? Handle the most dangerous missions and erase all traces of predator activity. Wolf has hunted across countless worlds, facing all kinds of prey. His arsenal is insane: dual plasma casters, liquid blades, razor-sharp whips, throwing blades, and even laser mines. He's versatile, deadly, and can control the battlefield while eliminating multiple targets at once. In addition, Wolf doesn't hesitate to go to extremes and cover up any potential breaches of predator secrecy. Many viewers admire how he isn't just brutal, but efficient. His reputation isn't just about violence, but about obliterating evidence and staying invisible. Which type of predator do you prefer watching?